Yo, if I didn't cry on this day, I will never cry. The garden can really stress you out. Yeah. So there I was, casually coming home from work, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, let me just get some of the butternut that's already ready and see what else I can get. I just needed some flavors for my couscous for that night. Okay. Walkie, 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 coo, 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 coo. Got it. There I am. Okay. Butternut squash. This one is ready. I've been eyeing this one for the past couple of weeks. All right. Ready? Scissor in hand. All right. Ready? Inspect the butternut. The skin color is the correct one. That stem that connects to the vine. It's not like green anymore. It's turning a bit brown. Looking at it, touch it, it's tough. Okay. Courage. Cool. It's even tough on the scissors. All right. This butternut ready for my kids to eat. Put it in the basket. Isn't it so lovely? On to the next one. Then my walk continues. This is the second butternut squash that I was eyeing to harvest one of these days. I looked at it, I inspected it. You see the color there? That's the perfect color. That's when you harvest your butternuts. That color of that stem. Alright, me and my scissors cut it at the stem. Nicely done. And then I lift it up nicely. It's fully grown. And then this is when the poo-poo hit the fan. Oh my. I couldn't believe this actually happened. Look at that. Look at that. How I couldn't believe it. This right here was the moment when I was re-evaluating my entire reason for gardening. Because now I was gonna lose this entire vine with all of the flowers that have been growing, with all of the leaves that I've been nurturing, all of the leaves that I've been saving from downy mildew, from powdery mildew. And I was so excited over that butternut because although it was still green, but it looked bigger than the rest that were growing on the other vines. And this vine was very, very long. So at this moment, I just wanted to cry. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe that I didn't properly check the stem that I was going to cut on. In a moment of panic, I tried to do this. Yeah, I know. I bandaged it like it was a broken thumb or a broken finger. Ah, the amount of stress. I was so angry with myself. As I walked away from that mess that I tried to save that side, I had just given up and I had just accepted that I had lost that vine. But there was still a small glimmer of hope for me. I was hoping that in the morning, at least it would have tried to recover. So I was just doing my walking around, consoling myself with the harvest that I had for today and the fact that there are still other vines that are growing from other butternut squash on the other side of the garden. Yo, this here is not a nice situation to be in. But anyway, I got 2 butternut squash from this trip, so I'm happy for that. And then I proceeded to walk to the other side of the garden just for me to get myself some aubergine or brinjal to cook for dinner tonight. That one I properly checked where I was cutting. I didn't want any more mistakes. I always like to harvest my aubergine while it's still a bit small, because when it gets bigger, then the seeds inside are bigger and it doesn't taste as nice as how I prefer it. Even the mosquitoes were biting me. Yeah, this afternoon it was one of those afternoons. Not nice at all. Anyway, I went ahead, I got myself some herbs, and that was my harvest for the day. Next day. That tiny small hope that I had, it was shattered. This vine didn't even try to recover. It didn't even try. I woke up in the morning, I watered it. When I came back from work in the afternoon, it was just crispy and dried and dead. I just gave it a side eye and pretended it didn't exist. Heartbreaking stuff. I just went along and I took care of the rest of the butternut squash in the garden. And I just told myself that I was going to focus on what's left instead of what I lost. Please be careful when you harvest your butternut squash. I'll see you on the next video.